slaughtered them all. Did you see? Did you see how well I fought? Let's go see my father, and let him know of our victory. Hello. Hello. You're back, and you've brought my sons with you. How wonderful! Foul things. They deserve the death you've brought them. My boys are safe. Oh, thank you. Thanks so much for sticking with them and helping a foolish old man. Please, take this. I won't be needing it any longer. My battles are over. I plan to live out my days on the farm in peace and quiet. I heard the Fighters Guild got the Fallen Rock contract, but the guy is just sitting around drinking beer. You've got a lot to learn. Good day.
If I've told you once, I've told you 1,000 times, I've never been to Shadenhall. Oh, hang on, you're someone else. Apologies, my good friend, I mistook you for someone else. Always being asked about it, I am. Didn't I see you in Shadenhall, they say? But I'm sick of it. Sick and tired and sick, and perhaps a little drunk. But never mind. You look like the honest sort, so I've got a job for you. You're going to travel to Shadenhall and find out what sort of impostor is trying to besmirch my good name. And you're going to tell him... I'm quite capable of besmirching my good name on my own. You should cease and desist immediately. There's 50 gold pieces in it for you, friend. Right then, off you go. I swear I didn't know that was your pig. Eh? Oh, sorry. I looked like someone else just then. Or rather, you did. Yeah, that's it. Aren't you doing a job for me? You should be off then.
Hello. Go ahead, please. Goodbye.
What? Bye.
How goes it?
Well met.
Hello. I'm Castor Scribonia, the writer, author of Woman Gone Wild. I'm thinking of heading over to Renoir's to buy some books. There's quite a selection. Farewell.
Hello.
A pleasure to speak with you. The worst thing is, no one even knows what happened. People heard the screams, but when they broke down the chapel doors, everyone was already dead. The church has taken no official position on his teaching yet, but from the reports I've heard, he may be truly inspired by the divines. Sometimes I just go look at the great oak. Magnificent, don't you think? Bye.
Good afternoon.
Can you? One more coin, and I can get a pair of shoes. I heard that the Countess is quite upset lately. Apparently someone stole something very personal to her. Blessings of anew upon ye.
I've heard you can make a good living there.
Lots of dogs in this town. Lots of... What? I heard that the Countess is quite upset lately. You
Yes?
too. What is it, sir? Count Indaris has ordered us to hold our positions until Fairwill returns from inside that accursed Oblivion gate. I don't know where it came from, but a mysterious gate appeared outside the walls of our city. The way the guards are reacting, it must be a threat. They're massing as if bracing for an attack. The portal is just outside the city walls, through the west gates if you want to see for yourself. Be careful. Some say the gate leads to the realm of Oblivion itself. Reynald Germain? No. Don't know anyone by that name. There's a Gilbert Germain in town, however. Maybe he can help you. He's staying over at the Newlands Lodge, but you also might find him walking around town. Good luck. I've heard the Fighters Guild has managed to recruit a few new members. Good thing. Good day.
How can I help you today, friend? Is there something I can do for you? The whole town is on edge with that Oblivion gate open just outside the walls. If the guards don't do something about the Oblivion gate soon, I'm leaving town. It's not safe here. He's alive? I was told that my mother and brother never survived. This is amazing. I'll need to go see him at once. You'll have to excuse me. I'd better leave right away. But please, come and see us in Coral. It would be wonderful for us both to be able to thank you for helping us find each other again. This reunion will be the happiest day of my life. What? Who? Oh, damn, not this again. Wake up! Wake up! You're not dreaming, Reynald. It's me, your brother, Gilbert. That can't be. I don't have a brother. I mean, I never knew my real family. Who did you say you were again? I am your twin brother. When we were very small, our farm was attacked by ogres. Our father and I escaped. We thought you and Mother had both been killed, if we had only known. All I know is that travelling merchants found me in the wilderness by the body of my mother. I was raised by the monks at Waynon Priory. My brother, it is wonderful to see you again. We will have much to talk about in the next days. I can't believe I've been reunited with my brother. I think you should leave. I can't thank you enough for helping to reunite me with Reynold. I never would have guessed he was still alive. We have much to discuss, but if you have time, I'd beg you to stay a moment longer and hear about our home, Weatherly. He's Reynold. I'm Gilbert. Take Shadenhall, for example. Pretty little town. But the Count's a dark elf, and it's crawling with orc thugs and gangsters. Weatherly was our family's home for generations. Our parents fled it when ogres attacked. They became separated. My father carried me to safety. He later returned and believed Reynold and my mother had perished. Since ogres are cannibals, he didn't expect to find their bodies. Thankfully, however, it seems that my mother managed to carry Reynold to safety. While my mother didn't survive, Reynold did, and for that I'm grateful. But we both want more. We want our home back. We're not fighters. You appear to have more skill than either of us. Would you go to Weatherly and see if it's still inhabited by ogres? Thank you. Now, we're not quite sure where the estate is located. We'll offer up what we know, however. We believe it's somewhere south of Coral, but north of Fort Kamala. It may be difficult to find. Since no one's lived there for many years, it may be quite overgrown by now. If you find it, let us know. We'll be waiting anxiously. I wish my father had given me a better description of its location, but for some reason all he told me was south of Coral, north of Fort Kamala. Be careful. I don't know what... Gilbert should be able to help you with anything you need. For now, I'm going to celebrate.
Look at the muscles on you. Sorry, no time to talk. I have to deliver these copies of the Black Horse Courier. Here, have one of the latest editions, free as always.
Let me give you some advice, stranger. Leave. Now. You ain't welcome here. I got nothing to say to you, stranger. Outsiders have always tried to destroy us, but we've always survived. Just leave.
All mortals will come to him. He is the harvester of souls.
Fools must be separated from their illusions before they will come to him. The 9 divines are boring. Deidre, they're never boring. I'll be here.
What's your story?
What's the news from the other parts of Tamriel?
Nothing I'd like to talk about.
What do you want? You've seen way shrines in the wilderness? Those who have pleased the 9 may receive blessings of willpower at the way shrines of Mara. Goodbye.
Yes? Bye.
What can I do for you? I don't like to think about zombies. Missing arms, legs, heads. They smell awful, and they're hard to kill. Take care.
Please, leave me. I would prefer you leave, friend. Please. Virtuous visitors to way shrines of Kinnereth may receive blessings of agility. Just leave me, please.
Well met. Well met. I saw Rimalas Broyant walking his dogs today, and yesterday, and the day before. I swear that's all he does. Yes, I've heard of the place, but I'm not sure where it is. I think your best bet would be to speak to Sabine Lal at the Fighters Guild. She's explored the backcountry outside of Coral quite a bit. Let's get to training. You too.
Is your weapon stained with the foul blood of the ogres? Is it safe for us to return to Weatherly yet? Wonderful. Weatherly is ours. Are you ready to take us there now? Right. We're off. Gilbert should be able to help you with anything you need. For now, I'm going to celebrate. Thanks so much for getting us here safely. I'm afraid we aren't very wealthy, but here is all I can offer you at this time. Please, visit us again soon. You are welcome here any time, my friend. At long last, it's good to stand at Weatherly again. Gilbert should be able to help you with anything you need. For now, I'm going to sell... Hey there.
Please speak to Amanus. He can tell you what you need to know. Please speak to Amanus. I'd advise you to keep your distance from that accursed portal. Haven't you heard about these gates to Oblivion opening up all over Tamriel? Well, then you know what they're capable of producing. Although nothing has come through ever since Farwell entered. About 2 days ago, Count Indaris' son, Farwell, entered the Oblivion Gate with 6 other men. We haven't heard from them since then. The Count fears the worst, and has posted guards here so we can watch and see if anyone comes back out. So far, nothing. At this point, Count Indaris is offering a reward for the recovery of his son from inside the gate, or confirmed news of his demise. If you find him, or the rest of the Knights of the Thorn, get them out of there. I'm sure the Count would also be pleased if the gate was closed. Hey, you're the one they call the Hero of Kvatch, aren't you? New to these parts, eh? The Knights of the Thorn are a bunch of rabble who fancy themselves true knights. Farwell formed the group around 2 years ago. They make grand boasts and talk a good talk, but that's all they are. The real work goes to us, the city guard. I hate to speak ill of them, as something horrible may have happened, but their own bravado got them into this mess. It's tolerated because Farwell is the Count's son, plain and simple. He has the power and the coin to put it all together. Most of the time, they lounge around the tavern drinking and making up stories of epic battles with impossible odds that they won. It's all garbage. They never patrol. They never help fight off the occasional bandit that slips into the city. Ah, well, I've said too much already. There are 7 of them, including Farwell. Even though they're a nuisance, I still hope they haven't been hurt. Or worse. Farwell is a Dunmer, and he's wearing steel-plate armor. His shield should bear the crest of the Knights. Nothing but the best for the Count's son. There's only one way to remove that gate. Venture inside, find the gate sigil stone, and take it. Once you have it, the gate should be closed. From what I hear, you'll appear back where you entered, safe and sound. We will remain out here until the gate is either closed or something emerges from inside. We need to warn Cheydinhal of impending attacks. Tread carefully. I don't know what... But evil lurks within that gate.
It's about time someone got here. What took you so long? We are knights sworn to uphold the laws of Cheydinhal. We fear no being, and we strike fast and true as lightning. Many wish to join our ranks, as we are of the highest echelon. Only a select few may join the finest force ever to grace the lands of Cyrodiil. Until now, we numbered only 7, but attacked like a regiment. Our enemies quake at our approach and falter at our charge. Huzzah! I set out with the rest of the knights to dispatch this blemish on the face of our fine world. When we arrived, we were overwhelmed. I myself was able to kill perhaps 20 of them, but they just kept coming. Only Bremen and I remain alive. However, with you here now, we can take the sigil stone from that citadel and complete our quest for the good of all Cheydinhal. Huzzah! Are you mad? A Knight of the Thorn never returns home until the mission is done. It's our way. Now, in my father's name, as Count Indorus of Cheydinhal, I order you to lead me to that sigil stone. I suggest we use the Raymond sweep formation. You'll assault, and we'll guard the rear flank. Onward and upward! Huzzah! The sigil stone for this Oblivion gate is the key. As soon as we have it, we shall rid Cheydinhal of its existence. The path is...
Even if Farwell doesn't say it, we appreciate that you're here. Don't judge Farwell too harshly. Most of what he says is fabricated, but he's young and therefore quite brash and inexperienced. All he wants to do is please his father. I've known him since he was a lad, and fighting to defend Cheydinhal is in his heart. I just wish his heart was bigger than his hubris. I'm sure you wish to hear the real story, rather than Farwell's version. Not long after the gate opened, Farwell decided an assault was in order. We charged inside and promptly met resistance. 3 of us were cut down in the first wave. We pressed on at Farwell's behest. At the base of the citadel, we met a larger second wave of foes. We lost 2 more in that skirmish, as well as Farwell and I being wounded badly. It was at this point we considered retreat. We found the way back blocked by more Daedra, so we were stuck here until rescued by you. It's just like Farwell to leap before he looks. Had we brought a City Watch contingent, we might have taken the Sigil Stone with minimal losses. Instead, Farwell wanted to prove his point. The City Watch and the Knights of the Thorn are always at odds. They think we don't have what it takes, and Farwell wanted to show them. Perhaps we're all to blame, but that's not important right now. We must complete our journey and get that stone. Please, help us. Let's keep moving.
on your side. Am I supposed to be impressed? Die, damn you!
More fearsome than you.
Lead on, to victory for the Knights of the Thorn. Oh, and you too, of course. The path is yours. Lead on.
That's the best you can do.
This is the part where you... Ha! You'll never take me down!
You'll never take me down.
take me down! What's the matter?
I'm
Getting
more
tired?
fearsome than you. You'll never... Help! Murder! With all the lava, you'd think I'd be warm, but all I feel is a bone-chilling cold.
Lead on. To Vic... The path is yours. Lead on.
Strange. With all the lava, you'd think I'd be warm, but all I feel is... a bone-chilling cold. Perhaps it's fear. On your side!
Hey!
Help!
What did you do
I'm
that
being
for?
attacked!
You some kind of maniac?
Die, Kerr! Die, Kerr!
Fearsome. Let's get this over with! I'm on deck. This is the part where you Lead on, to victory for the Knights of the Thorn. The path is yours. Lead on. Mud crabs more fearsome than you! I mean, victory is ours once again. Huzzah! It's a shame that Bremen didn't make it, though. He was a good knight. You've done well. I wouldn't have expected such bravery from someone who isn't a Knight of the Thorn. Now that this battle between good and evil has been won, and the day is ours, you should go speak with my father. He will reward you greatly for escorting me home and closing the Oblivion Gate. Since you have led us to victory, I am hereby giving you the honorary title of a Knight of the Thorn. Your name shall be revered, and your deeds placed into song to be performed by the greatest bards for generations to come. Congratulations. As a Knight of the Thorn, you are now expected to carry this symbol of your knighthood. Carry it proudly, and wear it well. No more will the gate threaten the good people of Cheydinhal. The Knights of the Thorn have triumphed once more. Poor Tevella. I hear she is turning Cheydinhal inside out, looking for her husband, Rife. I hope nothing bad has happened to him. Rife Lathandis is one of the greatest painters in all Cyrodiil. Sadly, he's gone missing. His wife, Tevella, is beside herself with grief. Make sure you address the Count properly.
What do you want? I'd stay inside the city walls if I were you. There's no telling what's going to come out of that gate. Goodbye. Yes?
I'm pleased to finally meet the savior of Cheydinhal. I'm also overjoyed that you saved my son's life. I realize he's trying at times, and he speaks before he thinks, but he's still my son, and I adore him greatly. I'm sure he was difficult to travel with, and I respect your patience. Most would have given him up for dead, rather than deal with his ego. Anyway, I digress. I'm sure you wish to hear of your reward. I'm in possession of 2 fine weapons. They're both heirlooms of the Indaris family, held in the castle for several generations. I'd take great pleasure in bestowing one of them upon you. Please, choose the Thornblade or the Staff of Indaris. The Thornblade it is. Again, I thank you on behalf of all the citizens of Cheydinhal, and I especially thank you as an elated father. Farewell, and may RK guide you. I will not forget your service to me and to Cheydinhal. Rescuing my son from the Oblivion Gate was a daring feat. With the Oblivion Gate closed, I can now gladly send aid to Bruma. My soldiers are brave and capable. They will do their duty. I think if you had the chance to speak to any of the knights, they were happy to follow Farwill into battle. I'll be having a very long talk with my impetuous son. I don't blame him directly for their deaths, But he must learn to do things the proper way. He must realize he'll be ruling Cheydinhal one day. That's a responsibility I aim to make him ready for. Just look around. Is not Cheydinhal the model of civic rule? No, don't bow. I am just a humble servant of the people. Even though he may be a bit misguided, I'm still proud to call him my son. The head of the Elder Council and a trusted servant of the Empire. No one is better suited to guide us through these troubled times. Alessia Caro visits her mother in Coral regularly. A dutiful daughter, and a dutiful wife, I hear. Farewell.